6'5", blue eyes, finance, trust fund. 6'5", I'm looking for a man in finance, trust fund. 6'5", blue eyes, finance, trust fund. 6'5", I'm blue eyes, man in finance, trust fund. 6'5", blue eyes, finance, trust fund. 6'5", blue eyes. I'm looking for a man, looking for a man, looking for a man, looking for a man, looking for a guy. I'm looking for a man in finance, trust fund. 6'5", blue eyes, finance, trust fund. 6'5", blue eyes. Looking for a man, looking for a man, looking for a man, looking for a man in finance, trust fund. 6'5", blue eyes.
This is it. Today's the day. You've been studying your ass off. You got good night's sleep. You've been reading. You have your dump sheet done. You're going to walk in there like a fucking badass. You're going to get this, okay? This is the day. You've been working. This is what it all leads to. Today. This is the thing. You're going to go in there. You're going to read every fucking word. You're going to come out there like a champ. I know you're going to feel like you're failing the whole time, but you're not, because you're going to do this. You're going to nail this thing. And boom, baby. Hey, welcome on. It's Tuesday, live from Chatham. It's Tuesday night. Is my thing following me? Yes, it's following me. Wait, back and forth. Okay. Now, okay. Hope everyone's doing well. I got to turn that shit off. I do not like when it follows me because I feel like Big Brother's chasing me. I hate the follow thing, so I got to check that out, baby. Look down. It goes crazy. It goes all over the place. Let's get this shit done. Here we go. Turn that off. Boom. There we go. Okay. Whenever I fuck with it. Okay, everyone. Welcome on. If you need help with the Michael LaRusa in the house, baby. Michael LaRusa, he is going to be on. I'm only going to have to deal with him for another 3 fucking days. He's going to destroy this test, and we're going to go beat this thing. We're going to get fucking drunk. And, so 3 good things are going to happen on that day. The Yanks are going to win the first game of the World Series. Mike is going to pass, and Trump is on Joe Rogan, and that should be a shit show. Okay, now. If you need help with the SIE, the Series 7, the Series 6, the Series 24, the 14, the 14 I hate, the Series 63, 65, 66, the 57, I have so many 57 students now, it's crazy. I'm like, I might be the only one in New York who does this, because, I mean, how many tutors you know were traders for 30 years? So this shit is just stuck in my head. I'm not doing it from reading a book. It's all the shit is stuck in my head. You got to tweak the new rules, but the trading shit is just in my goddamn head. I mean, you're about to hear a dog bark in about 5 minutes, maybe. My wife's on her way home. Okay. So then I got to cool it. When you see me kind of calm down and kind of act like a normal person, that's when you know the wife, the better half is in the house. Okay. Everyone, I am happy to be on here. Welcome on. Check out the new free resources. Okay. Oh, that's right. I forgot you're doing the 24. I totally forgot that. Okay. I did answer that question. I'm pretty sure, but I will work on that. Okay. Let me figure this. And yeah, I did. I told you it's an at-the-market offering. I guess you didn't read on it, but let me work on it. Monetary move. Now, let's get into this. First of all, free resources. Go check out first of all, the Facebook group, FINRA and NASAA Exam Test Prep Network. There's almost 7,000 people in it. I mean, at least I think there's almost 2,000 people in there posting, giving stuff, going back and forth, giving feedback. Okay. That's what it is. See, I'm going to get into that. I'll explain that in a second. So now, moving on with this. So we have that group. There's chats for every room. There's study groups starting all the time. Also, I have my membership stuff, right? So if you do my membership stuff, there's different levels. There's the lowest level, which is $6. You get to see the old classes. Then there's the options only, which you can see my options, which will change your fucking life. Then we go up a little bit, $25 a month to get everything below it, plus the 1 class a week, 65, 66, or the 7. And if you go all the way up to the top tier options class, then you get the options class on 8 o'clock at night. You get Fridays, the 7 class at 7, and the options videos and all the old ones you can watch. It's a bargain. Literally $50 a month, which is not nothing. I don't think that is. But that's literally 8 classes a month. So what does that work? That's like $6 a class. It's cheap. Why do I even do it? Okay. Free resources out there. Go check out Brandon Rith over at Basic Wisdom. If you need tutoring other than my great tutoring, because I'm booked up God knows how long. I just forgot I got to wake up early for you, Mike, you fucker. No, I'm kidding. On Friday. I'm kidding. It's totally cool. I have to get up anyway. What was the next thing I was going to say? Oh, check out, if you think I'm too expensive, I do have other tutors on my website. If I'm busy, they're good. I'm training. I have like 2 or 3. I'm still training just until they're not ready yet. I can't unleash them on the world yet, so they're not ready. But also check out Michael Weissert's service, Series 7 Exam Tutor.com. Okay, Series 7 Exam Tutor.com, and he's pretty good. He's about half my price. Also, again, Brandon Rith. Now, also, Brandon Rith is a writer for Achievable. He was. He's not there anymore. So, Achievable is awesome. If you go check out achievable.me, don't even use my link. I don't even give a shit if you use my link. You can use the discount code, which is not connected to me. The only way I get paid is if you use a link, and I don't give a shit. There's a discount code I have somewhere in the Facebook group. You can get like $10 off. It's pretty good. Okay, now, let's get into some of these questions. Oh, and don't forget, I have a new 79 playlist. I'm building it up. I'm working with a collaboration with Notman to build up a nice 79 playlist so that people, and then the goal is when it's done, I'm going to look like an idiot by taking the Series 79, one of the practice ones online in front of everyone, which is going to make me look stupid. Michael, we're going to nail this thing, right? Boom, boom, boom. You're not going to play your song yet.
Now I'm a believer, not a trace.
I believe, Michael. I believe. I'm a believer in Michael La Rosa. Okay. Now, here's what we're talking about. I assume that we're talking about because you don't have it all. You cannot do a primary offering in the secondary market because they're 2 different things. However, you can do what they call a primary can be. So there's a primary, which is the company gets money, and then there's a secondary. Okay. Yeah, I can do that. Sameness, I can do that. Now, and Evan, I will get you. Now, there they are. I think that's them. Okay, now, the secondary offering, okay? A secondary offering is when big shareholders get money. Okay, the secondary offering is when big shareholders sell their shares and they get the money. A primary is when the company does. However, so what you can do is you can do what they call an at-the-market offering, where you're selling it into, like you're doing the offering at the last sale, okay? You're doing it into, like in the market. You're doing it in the market, and that's where this is. So that's the only way it can be. But a secondary is when shareholders are selling their shares, okay? A secondary is when shareholders are selling their shares. Like Bill Gates, Elon Musk, Bezos, all the, whatever you want to say his name. If they're selling their shares, it's very hard for them to sell their shares without following the 144 rules. So they have to do it they could do it through an offering and dump a bunch of shares at one time, or they have to follow the 144, the 1% of the outstanding 4 weeks trading volume 4 times a year. Okay. Hold on. Dawn, and I'll get to Evan. Hold on. Evan, that is outstanding.
Because I'm happy. Clap along if you feel like a room without a roof. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you feel like happiness is the truth.
Boom, Evan. That is awesome. Much love to you. Much love to you. Boom. It's all right. Don't worry about it. Listen, we're going to be good with this, right? Keep it cool. Keep it calm. Don't freak out. Just let me take on all that nervous energy. So you want to manifest that shit to me because I can handle it. All your anxiety is going to come to me. Remember that. So all your anxiety is going to come to me. Let's do it right way. See if we can do this right. Here we go. Do you hear the music in the background? You're going to be good, okay? Calm. You're going to be calm. You're going to rock this thing. Everyone keep it calm. Load your fear onto me. Remember something. You want to be excited, not anxious. So if remember the same chemical that comes out with anxiety is also excitement. So I want you all to say to yourself, I'm going to pass this. I am fine. I am good. I'm excited to take this thing. We're all going to be goose fraba, baby. Come on, burn the incense candles, and we're gonna feel the love and lay all this shit on me. Okay, let's go. Let's get that background. Okay, now back to this. Evan, you're going to rock this thing. Take your time. Keep reading. Boom. Now, Dawn Ryan, that is awesome.
Oh, cha-cha-ching-ching. Here come the hot stepper. I'm the lyrical gangster. Excuse me, Mr. Officer. Still love you like that.
Boom, Dawn, that's awesome. Yeah, I'm telling you, Michael Weiss is great at it. Michael Weiss is absolutely awesome at teaching this stuff. He's really good. Congrats. Now let's go back to some real questions. So does that help a little bit? CISA heck, we'll work on that. Okay. So Arizona, hope that helps a little bit. There's a primary offering where the issuer is getting the money, and then there's a secondary where shareholders are getting the money. The only thing that can be in the secondary market is like an at the market offering. Okay. Where they're just selling at the price. Okay. Can I explain ADV? Yes. Do you want me to? Sure. So, there's really 4 parts to the ADV, more, but let's go with the main 4. Okay. So when every advisor in the world, okay, let me do this. Every advisor in the world, okay, keeps doing this. Okay, every single advisor in the world fills out Form ADV. That's how they register with. That's how they register with the SEC. Okay, that's how they register with the SEC or the state. That's how they're going to do all that. Now, what happens is that they are going to file the Form ADV 1A. ADV Part 1A is for every single advisor. They file with a regulator. That's going to list like how much money we have, where we're registered, whether it's state or federal, who our officers are, where the offices are, like all the facts about the advisor. That's what Form ADV Part 1A does. Now, 1B is only for state advisors, okay? 1B is for state advisors only. So 1A is for all advisors. 1B has extra questions for the state advisors. Okay, now, then there's Part 2A, okay? Part 2A is going to be the disclosure doc, okay? So the disclosure doc is all like how we manage the money, what our fees are, can we assign, which we can't, all the rules that we're going to follow. That's what ADV Part 2A is doing. And that's the disclosures for the firm, okay? That's the disclosures for the firm, okay? There you go. Fix this a little bit. Okay. I'm trying to get this. There we go. Okay, now, it's all the disclosures for the firm. That's Part 2A, how we do the money, whether we have custody or not, all that shit. ADV Part 2B, to be or not to be, very Shakespearean, is the disclosure doc for you, the IAR. The IAR or your team. If you're Park Avenue Securities, which is one of Merrill Lynch's things, right? They, the ADV Part 2B will list everyone there, okay? They will list everyone in their department, and they list their education, their backgrounds, their conflicts of interest, and how they do fees, how they manage, all that stuff. So again, 1A, every firm does. Violet's here. Okay. 1A is every advisor. 1B is state advisors. 2A is disclosures for the firm. 2B, not 2B, is disclosures for the individual. Hope that helps a little sameness. Okay. Let's see. We're moving on. Yeah, so you have till the 4th. Yeah, I would say for the next 2 days, Ariel, Little Mermaid, with a little twist. For the next 2 days, do chapter quizzes and then start banging out the Q-Bank. You want to do no more than 1 test a day. 1. Do the chapters first. Yes, he likes to be on here sometimes. Here we go. Everyone, say hi to Doug. Doug, he's sort of the mean one. There we go. Everyone, say hi. Okay. And then, hold on, come here, Teddy. Teddy's the barker. Here's Teddy. He's the one who barks. He's the jerk. Teddy, look. See? There you go. Okay, now. Moving on. Now, everyone needs a little puppy in their life, right? Okay, now. Okay, so now moving on from this. So you have to, I would say, take a test every day, no more than 1, and then review the heck out of it. Anything lower, any section lower than a 70. Hey. Little WWE. Hey, go. Anything under a 70, you want to reread the section. Okay. That's what you're going to do. See, now you guys all know what Teddy and Doug look is when you hear me yelling at it in the videos. Okay. Denise, you should be excited to pass. You should be. You should everyone who's taking it absolutely has to think, I'm going to pass. None of this, as I tell Mike all the time, never say I need to pass. Never say I gotta pass. It's I'm going to pass. Because need and gotta are desperate things. You have to think, I got this. Okay. Okay. I just got you. I'm a little bit behind, but it will be fine. Okay. Okay. C6, you got a 62%. That's fine. So now you know what it looks like. Okay. Okay. CSEC, that's a good question. Did you see any I don't think you should, but did you see any convertible questions in there? So if you failed it today, what you do is, here's the thing. Everyone in your life should know today that you failed. I have that video on that, right? Everyone in your life, you should tell today that you passed, okay? Everyone. And then take today's Tuesday, take Wednesday and Thursday off to just relax. But I would sit there and go through try to figure out where you screwed up or where you're wrong. Was it the lack of knowledge? Was it the wording that was different? Who knows? You got to figure out where you are. Okay. So the whole point is you want to figure out where you are. Don't think backwards. That's my big thing. Don't think backwards. Think forwards. Okay. 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 Now, got it. Okay, Evan, let's work on this. Now, let me finish with CSEC. Now, CSEC? Is that CSEC? CSEC? Okay. Now, moving forward. So you always think forward. Don't think about what you did wrong. Think about what you're going to do to change. So I would say take a couple of days off. Then what do I say to do? Go back and read the book. Especially if it's STC, it's an easy read. Kaplan and Past Perfect, a little harder. Just go back and read the book. And anything that you're reading, oh my God, I saw an exam, jot it down and put it on the side. That's what you should be doing, okay? Anything that you saw on the side, that you saw in the exam, jot it down on the side. But just read the book. Don't take notes. Just read. That's really what you should be doing, okay? And then let's CSEC. Let's keep coming in every Tuesday and Thursday. Come in. You got questions? Bring them up here. We will answer it. And don't forget to join the Facebook group, FINRA and NASAA Exam Test Prep Network on Facebook. Michael, let people in if you join. Okay. You just got to answer the damn questions, please, because that's how I try to keep the trolls out. Okay. Now, and there's a chat for every single test. People on there talking to each other, and then you get study groups and stuff. It's pretty awesome. Awesome. Okay. Okay. Gear Grinder, you're up next. Okay, after this. No, these tests differs. However, what topic would you say is harped on the most regarding the 7? Okay. Everyone asks this question, and I refuse to answer it when you're early on. However, we know it's options. We know it's suitability. That's a big one, okay? We know that it's suitability, okay? We do know that, okay? Okay. It's going to be suitability, going to be options, going to be bonds, which is a lot of muni stuff. And everything has a little tax tint on it, right? So they're always like, but here's the thing. People freak out about taxes. One, it's not that hard, okay? I have a taxes video. I just did an options video on taxes. That should help you a ton. Look, don't sweat that shit. Because what they do is go, what's your taxable gain? And people go, oh my God, what do I do? It's literally asking you what your gain is. What's my taxable loss? It's literally asking you what your loss is. That's all they're asking. Okay. That's all they're asking. Okay. 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 So this is pretty easy. Okay. Marginal and effective. Yeah, I can do that. Okay. Now, let's talk about options. Let's talk about options. Okay. So now, when you create a position, always remember the first thing you do, okay, is always an opening transaction. So it's opening and closing, right? So if you go in a room, you open the door, and then when you leave, you close it behind you. So closing, write this down. Closing means liquidating. Okay, so we got this. So Gear Grinder, we got this. So if I buy a call for the first time, or buy a put, or sell a call, or sell a put, it doesn't matter. The first thing you do is always opening. So if I buy a call or put, that's an opening purchase. Now to get rid of that, I have to sell it. So that has to be a closing sale, okay? Now if I sell a call or sell a put, for the first time. Short always means open sale. Remember that. If you see the word right or short, it always means an opening sale. Always, always, always means that. Okay. Also, guys, don't forget, I have 2 other channels. I have on Instagram, I have Series 7 Whisperer, and on Instagram and TikTok, I have Series 7 Whisperer. They're both the same name. Okay, that's I've had for 4 fucking years. I changed it to this for a little bit. Decided it was stupid. So I've always had those. So Series 7 Whisper and Series 7 Whisper sounds the same on it's Instagram and TikTok. Join them up. Okay, now I do a lot of shorter videos on there. So it's hard to find some of my short videos on here. But if you go on there, that's where all my short ones are. Okay, I have reels, I have shorts, all that stuff. Now, again, back to this. If you buy an option for the first time, that's an opening buy. And then how do you get rid of it? You have to sell it. So that's a closing. It's always opening first, closing second. Get that in your head no matter what it is. Opening first, closing second. Always. Now, moving on. If I short an option, that's selling. And if that's the first thing I do, which shorting means, shorting and writing means it's the first thing I'm doing. I'm opening a position. I'm opening a short position. How do I get rid of it? I close it by buying. So if I open to buy, I close to sell. If I open to sell, I close to buy. That's the way it has to be. So remember that. It's open, then close, always. Open first, close second. And if you open buy, then it has to be followed by a closing sale. They have to be opposite. If you have an opening sale, it has to be followed by a closing buy. Has to be. So you can never have no 2 buys or 2 sells, and you can never have 2 opens or 2 closes. So whatever the first one is, so opening blank is followed by closing blank. And the blank is opposite of each other. So opening buy, followed by closing sell, opening sell, followed by closing buy. And closing means get rid of. So here's a question. So if you don't return your options agreement within 15 days, you can only do closing transaction, which means you can only get, Rafaela, how are you? Which means you can only get rid of the options you have. So if you shorted a bunch of calls and didn't return your options agreement for some stupid reason, you can only buy them back, closing buys. If you bought a bunch of calls or puts and you didn't return your options agreement for some stupid reason, then later you can only sell to close the ones you have. Open to buy, close to sell. Okay. I love Doug and Teddy. They're great. Okay, so now I don't know that they're going to have a lot of convertible stuff. I don't think so. I think they have you doing it, but I really don't think they're going to make you do it. But again, I have videos on that. If you go in if you want, Rafaela, if you're really worried about it, go into my Mathapalooza video, which I fucking love. Okay, there's 2 videos I love. The Mathapalooza video, which is all the math you need for the exam, and I do it over and over and over again. So you get, now I don't do like 1 or 2, I do like 20 of them because you get muscle memory. That's the whole point here, is that you're getting a gear. I'm glad that helped. Sometimes I have a video on it too in my options basics playlist if you want to see it visualize that. Now, anyone who's taken any word about the math, go find my option in the Mathapalooza and just do them. And you'll be like, boom, it'll be muscle memory. And anyone who's a member of the options class, if you're really worried about options, go find my options Armageddon. I love these names. And it's just, I do an hour and a half of options over and over and over. Okay. Now, okay, here we go. A little more context to the pain. Limited word count. I know I'm taking it mid-November. That's fine. Options are killer. Okay, don't sweat the insurance too much. You got to pass it. Okay, that's fine. It's tough when they do that. Now, options are a killer. So what are you going to do? You're going to go join. Here's the thing, Evan. If you can afford the $20, go get it. Go do the go right now. Get the options playlist. Join that up, and I promise you it'll help. Just watch. Once you join, $20 a month. That's all it is. Do anyone listen to me? The other thing is you can buy them on my channel, my website, which is Series 7 Exam, series7exam.org. But don't do it. It's too expensive. You're better off buying the $20 a month. You get 25 videos. Where on my website you pay like $12 a video or $15 a video, and then you get them, and then you don't get the other 25. So just keeping an eye on that. Now, go do those videos. They will help you, I promise. Don't okay. Don't sweat it too much. The insurance stuff, just get through my videos. They'll help. Again, remember, it's not like you have to be an insurance agent. Just understand the annuities. Understand the difference in term and whole. What's term? Term is, in Arizona, you're up next. So now term insurance is like renting insurance. This is for the 7, the 65, 66, whatever. Term insurance is like renting insurance. You only have insurance during the time that you pay for it. That's it. No longer than that. You only have it for the time you have it. Now, whole life, you have it as long as you keep making payments. So term insurance is like renting. You only have the death benefit until the term is over. Just like when you rent an apartment, you're there till they kick you out, until your term is over. Then you can renew. You can always renew, but it's going to be more. Just like term insurance, it's more because you're older. Whole life, you get paid for life. You do this, you keep paying in, and as long as you make payments and you don't miss them, you're going to get you're guaranteed a death benefit. Those are little things. Remember something: variable annuities pay until you die. Insurance pays when you die. So life insurance pays when you die. Annuities pay until you die. So annuities are once you retire, you're going to get paid every month until you die. You'll never run out of money. It may not be a lot, but you'll never run out of money. And variable, the growth goes up and down on both of them, insurance or annuities. And variable is considered a security. Fixed annuities, whole life and universal are not securities. Variable is, term is not. Okay. Marginal effective. Okay, got it. So let's talk about this for a second. Kendra, I will get to you in 1 second. Now, Ivy, now. And Mary, boom, Mary, how are you? Nail these exams. Now, okay. Yeah, let me see if I can find that, Evan. I'll work on that. Now, 2 promotions already? Mary, I'm going to get to it. Let me get to this. Now, okay. Yes, there you go, Drew. Welcome back, Drew. Haven't seen you in a while. You were driving around. Now, marginal. So let's say Arizona, you make 100 grand a year. And remember, my numbers are butchering it. My numbers are not exact. I'm just saying. So let's say you make 100 grand a year. Okay. The first 20 grand you is taxed at like 10%. Again, making these up. The first 20 grand is taxed at 10%. The next 60 grand is taxed at 15. And then from 80 to 100 is, there you go. I like it, Drew. And then the last 20, okay. Then the last 20 is taxed at like 20%. So again, the first 20 you make is taxed at 10. The middle is 20 to 60, 20 to 80, is taxed at 15. Then from 80 to 100 is taxed at 20%. That top tax bracket, that 20, is your marginal rate. So whenever you're doing a calculation for investments, you're taxed at the marginal rate. Because remember, it's what they call the taxed on your last dollar. So your first 20 grand, so let's say January 1st, the first 20 grand you earn is taxed at 10%, then 15, then 20. So anytime you do an investment, it's going on top of your income, so you're going to be taxed at the highest rate. That's your marginal. Now, the effective is what you actually pay as an average, right? So if you make 100 grand a year, I'm not going to do the math. Oh, I guess I will. So let's everyone write this down, okay? If you make, I can't get this video. There we go. So if you make your first 20 grand is taxed at 10%. We're going to type it in. So you pay 2 grand on your first 20 grand. And then on the next 60 grand, 20 to 80, you're taxed at 15%. So 60 grand times 15% is 9 grand. So you paid 2 grand, so you paid a total of 11 grand right now. Now remember something, just because you hit a new bracket doesn't mean everything's taxed at that new rate. Oh, there you go, Drew, I got it. So then anything over that bracket is taxed. So again, so from 20 to 80, only the 20 to 80 is taxed at 15%. Then once you cross over 80, only the amount above 80 gets taxed at that higher rate. So now we're paying 11 grand so far, because of 2 grand for the first 20, 9 grand for the next 60, and then the last 20 grand, right? The last 20 grand is going to be taxed at 20%, I said, right? Okay. So that's going to be 4 grand. So we pay 15 grand. Okay. 2 grand for the first 20 grand, 9 grand for the next 60 grand, and then 4 grand for the 20 to 80. So that's a total of 15 grand. So my effective tax rate, buckwheat. So my effective tax rate is 15 grand divided by the 100 grand. We know what it's going to be, but we're going to do it anyway. So my effective tax rate is 15%. That's my effective. That's what I'm actually paying. That's not what you calculate shit on. You calculate, okay? Okay. You calculate on whenever you're going to do new investments, it's going to be the margin rate, which is your top tax rate. So remember, you're paying 10, 15, and 20. Anything new is at 20, but this, your effective rate, is what you're actually paying on what you have already. That's 15%. That's a different Arizona. Now, okay. Kendra, how are you? Boom. Yeah, I will make no comments on that. Again, when you're going to do this Kaplan class, everyone who does a Kaplan class, which is worth it, even though some people are saying they're not, Find Mark Esposito. He's great. He does options the same way I do. He does talk a lot, which is great, like I do. I probably would get along with him, I guess. I have no idea. I've never seen him. I don't know what he does. I just know that he does options the same way as me. Maybe he sold them from me. I have no idea. So now, he didn't. But like I know in this 3-day class on the Wednesday, he ended up going long, but he stays until he's done. So it's good. And he tells good stories and stuff, mixes. So Arizona and a bunch of people from last week were in his class last week, and they loved it. Okay. Ivy, Mary, two promotions later. That is insane. So now I'm going to try to find this link for him. Nope, that's not what I want. You guys all talk among yourself. That's what I want. Okay. Here we go. No. Earn, baby. Earn. Okay. Here we go. Memberships. Here we go. Where is it? Sure you remember. Okay, here we go. Invite viewers. There we go. Now I go back to this. I know one of these times I'm going to close it off because I'm an idiot. So, Evan, here's the link. This should be the link to join. Boom. Okay, everyone. Anyone who's taking it, Mark Esposito's next class, as Arizona is saying, is November 12th. Okay. CDs are for suckers. That's funny. Okay. Mary, I will get you on that one. Okay, now. Where are you? That is awesome. I mean, you haven't even been doing this that long. Oh, unknown. Who are you? Okay. Kendra, don't worry about it. If you're taking a test after the 12th, you're going to go. You can go. You could probably ask them if you can get in on that. Okay. 2 promotions later. That's awesome. I am so happy. But you haven't even been working that. You must be a goddamn rock star. So, Evan, I put it in the link. Yes, you get paid for life if you're annuitized, and it's basically just a non-qualified retirement account. Hold on, baby. I don't know who unknown is. Unknown. That's like that works. I love it. Where are we going to go with this? We're going to go big on this one. We're going to go big and long.
Like a bullet to your brain, upside, inside out. Living la vida loca, she'll push and pull you down. Living la vida loca, her lips are devil red, and her skin's the color mocha. She will wear.
That is awesome. Unknown. Boom. Okay. That was February. But your traders usually get promotions. Wow, traders just make money. Okay. There you go. Okay. Oh, got it. And you're going to be fine, Kendra. Okay. February 24. Got it. So that's still 2 promotions very quickly. You must be rocking that shit. Okay. Yeah, that's fine. So here's the thing. Some people, it all depends what you get, right? So if you might get, I'm stuttering. Okay. So now, wait, I want to make sure I didn't miss anything yet. Oh, there we go. Okay. Sometimes your test looks like Kaplan. Sometimes it looks like SAE. Every vendor has a couple questions that match the exam. They do. And then you go, oh my God, I saw 3 of them and they look like it. Don't pick a vendor for what it looks like. Okay. Don't pick exam effects or anything, but, I guess you can if it's a supplement. It's fine. I don't hate them. I think they're actually nice guys. It just whatever. Now, like achievables questions teach you to learn, but they don't look like the exam. So don't choose a vendor because it looks like the exam. But I tell everyone, any vendor you get, that's what I'm saying. Don't buy if you can do your own shit. Okay. I always tell people if you can spend your own money, don't buy the Kaplan program. Buy either STC or Achievable or even Past Perfect last. Okay. See, there's my Instagram. Oh, it's gone. Okay. Now, I think it's backwards. Does it look backwards to you guys? I don't know. Now, what I'm saying is that if buy STC or Achievable and then buy the Kaplan Q Bank. Michael Weiss, Series 7 Exam Tutor.com. He has a link that gives you a discount. I think 10 or 15%. I have no fucking idea. And watch, some guy's gonna have a fucking knip shit because I don't fucking know what he earns. And because I might say a code or something. Has a fucking heart attack every time I say it. I don't know what the fuck's wrong with him. But you can get a discount off there. Now, if you buy STC or Achievable and then buy the Cap and Q Bank, you do well. Okay. How do I think it'll affect the market? Probably not at all. Because literally, if you watch the thing, they're both going to raise the debt ceiling. They're both going to raise the deficit. It is what it is if they both do what they're supposed to do. I think it more depends. Okay. That's right. There's no way to undo that. Is there a way to make it different? Let's see. Maybe it is. Let's see. Is that better? Let's tell me if that's better and not backwards. Okay. So now, that should be right. Yeah. Okay. Let's see. Okay. So now, what the fear is, look, and you guys can probably guess which way I lean, but if you get a sweep of either all Democrats or all Republicans, that could affect the market because that means they can pull off their shit. Okay. So the whole point is we kind of want like okay, I can do that. Right. Everyone's a little D, Sam. Okay. So now, look, in reality, the market likes stability. Okay. They don't want anything to go crazy. So if you get like a Republican president, Republican Senate, Republican Congress, right? Or same thing, Democrat president, Democrat Congress, Democrat Senate, which people look, smart people know you don't want that. Nut job people want a sweep. Okay. It'd be cute to have a sweep and all that, you get shit done, but you want status quo. You kind of want a mixed government so they don't all go crazy. But you don't want it so mixed that they can like do some they don't want them to where they just obstruct everyone. You want to be where you want to make it where they have to work with each other. Okay. Now, so I don't know. I don't think the markets will react at all. They may drop down for a day, and that's kind of it. Okay. Remember, the markets are not so much afraid of who's in there. They're afraid of, yes, they want balance. They are afraid of, Brian, absolutely. I keep calling you Russell, though, right? They want stability. The market wants stability. They don't like the unknown. That's why a lot of times you'll see like, they say buy the rumor, sell the news, because the market drops and then it goes up. When the news comes out, shit drops, right? So we don't like bad news or good news. Once the news comes out, the market beats it up. That's why I tell you the market is efficient. So if you ever hear the market is efficient, that just means the prices are right, okay? The prices are where they should be, okay? That's all I'm saying is that they are good, okay? Like there's no bargains, okay? So the whole point here is that if you have something unknown, the market's going to overreact sometimes. But once the news comes out, it stabilizes. Like if bad news comes out about NVIDIA, the market will drop when the rumor about it. And then once it comes out, it'll start going up because now we know what we're dealing with. They're very pragmatic. Okay. That's fair, Buckwheat. I remember, yeah, but you didn't fucking read the book, so I don't want to fucking hear it. Okay. Yeah, that's the thing. You never fucking know. Okay. You never know who you're going to get. Okay. Now, yeah, monetary mode, we can talk about that. Or are you just saying that's what I'm talking about without talking about it? There's my Instagram. There it is. Okay. Series 7 Whisperer. Boom. Okay. I'm trying to get to 10,000. That's my goal. If I get to 10,000 on there, I'm happy. Okay. I'm almost at 20,000 on TikTok, which is crazy. I've won a million view video. Yeah, I agree. If everyone can wait, go to the Esposito class. It's good. Okay. Okay, unknown, we gotcha, babe. Okay, Mo. Okay, the studying for the SIE and Series 60 would like to pass in 2 months. 100% doable. Okay, that is Mo. That is 100% doable. Get that? I think I love that. I love that the SIE that you're going to get these things before you start working. It is awesome. I try to tell all the college kids I work with, get this shit done early. Okay, right. So it's 2024. Okay. Yeah, not hoping, Kendra, that will be it. Not hoping, okay? Boom, okay. Boom, low key, baby, low key. Let's keep it down low, baby. Okay, I'm glad it's helping. Now, Kendra, we're not going to think, remember, do I have to pull the music out again? Do I have to pull that fucking music out again? We're going to pass. We don't need to. We're not hoping. We're going to pass. So Kendra, anyone taking the test in the next 2 weeks, I want you to post in here. I'm going to keep this music on. I need you to say, I'm going to pass. Not I want to pass. Not I need to pass. Not I want to pass. Not I got to pass. I'm going to pass. I need you to say that. That doesn't seem so chill. Hold on. Let's do this one. Maybe this one's better. No, I gotta find a good one. Ooh, how about lounge? Oh, yeah. I feel like a Nate Light DJ, right? Venus Flytrap, 2 in the morning. Playing this up, keeping us cool. Okay, yeah, baby. Just everyone taking it. I need to have everyone say, I'm going to pass this test. I'm going to pass this test. Sarah, I see you taking the 63 in a couple days. I want to hear that you're going to take. Oh, they're doing the music rubber gets bad. I'm going to leave a little subtleness of it, though. Just under the radar. Boom. There we go. Boom. Okay. Louise. No, I'm not a genius. You're the genius. You passed. You were the one smart enough to watch this channel. Boom. There we go. Okay. Monetary Mo. And I play Monetary Mo, the man who loves living La Vida Loca, baby. Okay. Max Buckbeat, I'll see you on Thursday. Boom. Okay, Sam, baby. Sammy, Reg D. So let's see. Everyone needs a little D in their life. Okay, so now, everyone keeps saying I'm going to pass. Ivy, I love you too, baby. We got this. Okay, so now, Reg D, what are we going to do? If I want to raise money, but I don't want to go public with it, I want to save some money, there are exceptions to the Act of 33 where I can go, where I'm going to sell to rich people. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to sell to accredited investors, okay? I'm not going to sell to everyone. I'm just going to do what they call a private placement. Under Regulation D, I can do a private placement. So there are 3 levels, right? So if I'm going to raise up to $10 million, I can do a 504, right? 504, and that means I can sell to anyone. There's no restrictions. It can be accredited or non-accredited, but I can't advertise. Again, I'm not advertising. I'm going to just pay for it, okay? I'm just going to issue it directly to people. Now, all these things I have to have what they call a PPM, a private placement memorandum, okay? Or an offering circular, not offering circulars for Reg A, but an offering memorandum, and they have to sign that, an investment letter. Boom. Okay, so now, that's right. That's 504. It's up to $10 million. No advertising. And we can sell to anyone we want. Now, if we want to raise more money, maybe an unlimited amount, we can do a 506B. 506B is in boy. Okay. Now, that means we can sell as much as we want, but we have a limit. We can sell to as many accredited investors as we want. We know what accredited. Remember, 1, 2, 3 accredited. 1 million net worth, or 200 salary, single, or 300 miserable. I mean, married. That's accredited. Or if, as you guys are going to do, you have the 7 or the 65, the 82, you're accredited. Okay. And it has to be active. Okay. It can't just be you get the 65 and then you're accredited. It has to be active. No, in good standing. So that's 506B is as many accredited, but only up to 35 non-accredited. But you can't advertise. Now, moving on from this. Is the music distracting? It's distracting to me because of my ADD. Now, the next step is a 506C. 506C means you're selling to all accredited investors, no non-accredited. All accredited investors. Every single person who invests has to be accredited. It's unlimited amount of money. It's and since you're only selling to accredited investors, okay, only accredited investors, then you're allowed to advertise, because even if you advertise, Grandpa Jones are not buying on it if they're not accredited. You never know, the way the boomers are now, they all might be accredited. But the point is, if they're not accredited, they can't buy on it. So you can advertise, you can do general advertising, because even if they're not suitable for it, they can't even buy in it if they wanted to. So we let you. That's Reg D. Now, if you buy on a Reg D as an accredited investor, right, or whatever, you have to hold on to that for 6 months, fully paid, with no margin. And then after 6 months, you can sell whatever you want. There's no rules on how much you can sell after the 6 months. But if you want to sell it during the 6 months, you can't. However, there's always a however, right? Under 144A, they allow you to sell to QIBs, okay? QIBs are qualified institutional buyers. They are institutions that manage money, that have over more than 100 million. Although broker-dealers, they allow it to be 10 million because they're sophisticated. The idea is that QIBs, remember, okay, let me make very clear. Bill Gates is not a QIB. The Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation is. Okay. Evan, boom. No, that's okay, Evan. Go get some sleep, baby. And I'll see you on Thursday night. We're going to get this too. Okay. Okay. Now, Maybe. If you do, maybe you won't need it. Let's see how far you get. Make sure you join the chart on that option shit, Evan. Now, it'll help you, I promise. So now, if you want to sell during that 6 months, you can sell to Quibs under 144A as an apple. Okay, so now, they're allowed to buy during that holding period. Now, they can't sell to other people. They can't sell to other regular people. They can sell to other Quibs because Quibs are literally allowed to do pretty much buy anything they want because they're so big that they don't need FINRA and SEC protection. So they go, look, I want to be able to do things. And they go, sure, we'll do that, but you can't. We won't protect you. That's all it is. Okay. Well, you can't rip them off, but their idea is that Quibs can defend themselves. Okay. Hope that helps a little bit, Sam. Okay. Sarah, baby, we got this, right? Be confident. It's Thursday. So tomorrow, I mean, the 63 is the one where I'm okay taking tests right up to the last minute. But make sure you got the ethics down, Sarah. I'm telling you, make sure the time, as long as you're taking tests with an hour or less, you're good. Make sure you get ethics. I have ethics and prohibited activities. I have a good video on it in my 63 playlist and the 65, 66 one. All of the 63, 65, 66 tests need to be, you need to do ethics and prohibited activities. Okay, good. Now, that's interesting. So let's talk about something real quick. So now, where am I? So let's, even though it's not there, but we're going to talk about the two things. So modern portfolio theory, this is for the 65 and 66. I should do a video on this, but modern portfolio theory, okay, is about trying to find the optimal portfolio by diversifying it out and keep increasing your return by tweaking your portfolio without changing the risk, okay? You're trying to diversify or reduce the risk without getting rid of your returns, okay? So again, we're trying to, oh, hold on. Colton, sorry, I get a little boom, okay. That is outstanding. Again, how could I be the man when you're the man, okay? You are the fucking man. We're going to go with this one.
Boom, 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 boom. Bang, 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 bang. Boom, 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 boom. Bang, 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 bang.
And since it's a 66 and you failed twice, you get a second one.
You can't touch this. You can't touch this.
Either dance. Boom, baby. That is awesome, Colton Fry. I am so happy for you. Again, I'm telling you right now, if you miss, I'm not saying anyone should miss, but anyone who misses and then you make it the next time, it is so much fucking sweeter than if you get it the first time. Sometimes it's just, boom, okay. Okay. Oh, Arizona, I'll get to you on this. Okay. Hold on. Luis, I hope you're still here. I said it, but I didn't realize what it meant. So here we go. I like this one.
Dala tu cuerpo alegría Macarena, que tu cuerpo es para dar la alegría y cosas buenas. Dala tu cuerpo alegría Macarena, Macarena. Dala tu cuerpo alegría Macarena, que tu cuerpo es para dar la alegría y cosas buenas.
Bambi. Boom. Luis, I'm so happy for you, my man. Okay. Hold on. Okay, I'll get to you, Derek. Let me get to the other stuff then. Okay. Oh, wait. Sean. Why am I missing all this stuff? Boom. Study for the 65. I got to do this shit. You all got to deal with this crap. I'll do a shorter one so no one gets mad at me.
Oh, cha-cha-ching-ching. Here come the hot stepper. I'm the lyrical gangster. Excuse me, Mr. Officer. Still love you like that.
Okay. Boom, baby. Hold on. Somebody texted me something funny. Okay. So modern portfolio. I want to talk about this again. So real quick, we're not going to go too long on it. You don't need to go crazy on it. By the way, everyone taking the 7 flex options are showing up sometimes on the exam. I just did a little 1-minute video, came out at 8:00. Go check it out. It's going to help you. You don't need to know more than that. Okay. Modern portfolio theory, okay, is you're trying to increase your return by diversifying without increasing your risk or losing your returns. So you want to keep diversifying to reduce risk without giving up returns. You're looking for the you're looking for the optimal portfolio. And by the way, risk for the MPT is standard deviation. That's volatility. You're looking for what they call the efficient frontier, where you're getting the most risk, most reward for a given level of risk. You're trying to increase your reward without increasing risk, or reduce risk without losing reward. Okay. CAPM is basically using risk to determine returns. So modern portfolio theory does not predict returns. CAPM sort of does. Okay. CAPM says, oh, if you take this risk, you should get this. If you get this risk, you should do that. They use beta as their volatility. Okay. So CAPM is my risk. Man, the whole point is that if I have a risk, if I get this risk, I should get this return. If I get this risk, I should get that return. And what you're doing is they do the Sharpe ratio, where you're determining, am I getting enough reward for the risk I'm taking? And that's what happens. So on the 65 and 66, normal risk is losing your money. On the 65 and 66, and in this world, risk is earning different than you expected. If you earn less or more by a lot, they actually go, wait, what's wrong? Because if you're expecting 18%, and you earn 25%. Yes, that's great. But if you're at CAPM, you're like, wait, what did I miss? I shouldn't be earning 25%. There must be a risk that I'm not counting on. That's all. Okay. Okay. And Mary, NVIDIA is fucking crazy. I'm glad I never sold it. Okay. What is this? Okay. Yeah, I don't know what's going to happen in communications. I don't know what's going to happen. I don't know what you can do. You, like they say, oh, tax the rich. Even if you taxed every billionaire 100%, that would cover like what, 20 days of the debt. That something's got to go, baby. Something's got to go. And I don't know if that means we have to stop spending, stop stuff. Okay. Low key, I'm glad you're learning with this. I love it. That's awesome. I'm happy. Brian. And again, awesome. I will see you Friday, man. Keep at it. Okay, Derek, so you're getting 60s on capital. Okay, so here's the thing. You're probably closer. Okay. Mitch. Oh, that's funny. Yeah. So Mitch, I love you too. That's very funny. Because Mitch had it out with a couple of my couple of viewers. Okay. But he's a good guy. I know he's a good guy. So now, so Derek, I would spend, since you're in the mid 60s, you're probably okay. Okay. Because you have a week to build it up. But I would spend like 2 days just reading or watching videos on your lowest sections, okay? I just want you to read your lowest sections, okay? That's all I want you to do. Take a few days to stop taking tests, back away from it a little bit and do that. Don't forget to check out my Instagram and my TikTok, okay? Kendra, we're going to pass. I love it. Boom. I love that. I love that. Love it. Okay. I'm going to pass. Ivy, we do it. I know it. Okay. Okay. Now, yes, because, okay, so any investment you get, okay, let's do it this way. If you make 100 grand a year, you know you're paying 15 grand in taxes, but your last 20 is taxed at 20%. We get that part. So any investment you get will be on top of that 100, so it's going to be taxed at the highest rate, okay? By the way, I love you guys. So now, and conservations with you, you're up next. So now, so that's all that is. Now, in reality, here's the thing. The IRS doesn't actually do the effective. They don't do the effective tax rate. They tax you at 5 different rates. So what happens is when you get your paycheck at work, the company has a calculator. They do it where they calculate if you stay the entire year, what you'll earn at the end. So they know what to tax you. They know that the first 3 months you're taxed at 10%. Then the next 3 months are taxed at like 9%, or whatever, 15%, and then 20 or 22%. So they do that math for you that if you stay to the end of the year, they will take out what you're supposed to based on the various tax brackets. Nobody does the effective tax rate. Nobody does, okay? It's just that that's what you're actually paying, but it's really 5 different brackets. So let me explain it this way. Let's say you're supposed to make 100 grand a year, and they take out, I guess, 15% to say that's what we're going to take out every week. They take out 15% your company. Now, if you work to the end of the year, you shouldn't know anything. But what if you get fired after 6 months? Remember, they've been taking money out like you're making 100. You only made 50 because you left. So actually you overpaid. So you get a refund in April because you paid too much in taxes. Whereas if you make, say you're supposed to make 100 and they take the money out and then you get like a bonus of 100 grand, a lot of times they tax you higher on that to make up for the extra taxes. So understand, nobody actually uses effective tax rate. They all use the marginal, but when they figure out, as you hit each number, you pay taxes on that. Nobody's using the effective tax rate. Okay. So on this test, and any investment you get will always be at the marginal rate, not the effective. Okay. Okay. Oh my God. That sucks. Yeah, there. Crystal Light, baby. Maybe it's Crystal Light. I should start doing like bourbon and start at like 8 and then see how long it takes me to get drunk. Okay, now. That'll be fun. Okay. Okay. Now. Yeah, Caleb, don't worry about it. The life insurance stuff is not that bad compared to the other shit you're doing. Okay. Okay. Now, conversations. The suitability stuff I'm not going to do with you. I have 2 videos on that. If you go, here's the thing. If you go on, no, Mitch, we got you, baby. We're friends. We got this. Okay. Now, go into my 7 playlist, my 7 committee conversations. Go into my 7 crash course. I have 2 suitability videos. That will answer your question for that. I should probably put them in the 65 crash course. I don't know if I did. But let's talk about trust for a second. Okay. So when you set up a trust, okay, when you set up a trust, you have to have what? You have to have a grantor or a settler. That's who sets it up. And we don't care about them once they put the money in. And they can choose whether it's revocable or irrevocable. So revocable means that they can take the money back at any time. But the problem is, they pay the taxes on it. Even later when it grows, they're paying taxes on it. It's part of their income. Now, and then when they die, it comes back into their estate, they pay taxes. If it's irrevocable, that means once you put it in, like a regular trust or even UGMA or UTMA, once you put it in there, it's no longer yours. So that would pay, since it's an entity, okay? Oh, there you go. That's funny, Caleb. Now, I forgot about that. I could have done that. So now, if I do irrevocable, it's taxed like a corporation, like the actual trust pays the taxes, not me. I put it in there. Now, once I put it in there, I'm a grantor or settler, I put it in there. And then I have to hire a trustee, which could be me, but I have to hire a trustee to manage a portfolio for me, okay? I have to hire a trustee to manage it for me. So what's going to happen is that trustee is going to manage it for the beneficiaries, okay? They're going to manage it for the beneficiaries. If there's one, they manage it for that person. If there's multiple, they manage it for all the beneficiaries, not the oldest, not the youngest, not the poorest, not the most rich, not the smartest, not the dumbest, okay? Now, one thing you don't care about the beneficiary's children. So if I saw a question where it said, who do we not care about? The trustee not care about, the beneficiary's heirs. We care about the beneficiaries, but not their heirs. I don't give a shit about them. Fuck them. They're fine. Those kids, they'll be fine. They're getting money from the parents. Okay. That's their parents' problem. So now, again, the purpose of a trust is to reduce the estate taxes, keep the shit private, and kind of make sure the money goes where you want it to go. Now, there are 2 types of trusts too. There's a simple trust where any growth has to be distributed every year. Then we have a complex trust, which any growth, you can let it grow. So a complex trust, you can actually let that thing grow as much as you want, okay? So a complex trust, you can set it up when they're born and let it grow and grow and grow. When they turn 30 or 40 or 50, that's like if you see the movies where they go, oh, Johnny Jones, he gets $20 million if he gets married. If he's married, that's a complex trust because it's growing, right? A simple trust has to pay out the earnings every year. Okay. And inter vivos or a living trust means you set it up while you're alive and it ends when you die. Other trusts, like a testamentary trust, gets set up when you die, and it's like for your last will and testament for your estate. I wouldn't go too heavy on that. That's probably everything. Most of the stuff you need to know, I would read up on it again. I probably should do a video on those. Okay. Sam, I hope that helped. We're going to get this. Okay. Colton, we got you. Sean, we're gonna. Love you too, Mitch. Okay. Caleb, it's funny. You're gone so long and now you're back to this. And I'm still, it's been now 4 years, right? I have some ginger ale and I drink some of this stuff. Okay. Stewart's, but I don't do the Diet Coke like the 20 a day now. Okay. 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 That's funny. There you go. So that's the thing. Always remember, if it's what you do when nobody's looking that matters, right? Okay. 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 Well, aren't you still early on in the reading still? Don't worry. Listen, focus on the state, on the 65 and 66. Yes, they might talk about some state stuff, but they assume you have the 7 already. Okay. So don't worry about that. Okay. Okay. Yes, it's amazing. I had 200. Now what do I have? I don't know. 70 something. I have no idea. And it's funny. About a month ago, my views were like, I don't know, like 89, 90,000 a month. And now they're 190. It's crazy. So they almost doubled. I don't know what the fuck happened. I have no idea. Who knows? They could be fucking whatever, Asians or whatever. I mean, aliens. Who the fuck knows? Okay. But the views went up by about 90,000 views. So it is what it is. Okay. Now, don't sweat the federal exemptions as much as the state ones. Focus on the state ones, right? Okay. So like a bank, like any federal government. Okay. Caleb, that's fucking incredible. That's great. I don't even have it anymore. I'm literally using the table. That's funny. Okay. Oh yeah. So when you come to New York, baby, where are you? If you're in New York, when I come in, I'll tell you, I'll sign that fucking thing. I have the worst signature in the world. I meant aliens, but that's funny. Okay. No. Okay. I'll probably get canceled for that shit now. Okay. Now, so let's just focus on the state exemption. So like, what's an exempt security? If it's issued by a treasury security, issued by a federal government, or a muni, a state, U.S. or Canadian muni. If it's a commercial paper under 270 with some rules, any utility, any bank issue, any common carrier, stock exchange, mutual funds, Reg D, Reg A, Tier 2, sold to qualified investors, charitable, religious, nonprofit. Those are all for exempt securities. No exempt. This again, it's for the state. Don't sweat the Fed exemptions too much. It's just noise. Okay. So now, exempt transactions. These are for securities. These are for securities that normally have to be registered, but because of the way you're doing them, they don't. So like if I was going to issue shares in New York under a qualified offering, which is a qualified registration, which is one state only, I can't really sell the shit in Jersey unless it's not for me, but to other people. Like if a client calls you and wants to buy shares, isolated non-issuer, okay? Isolated non-issuer. Selling to institutions, isolated, unsolicited non-issuer. That's what I meant by them calling you. Isolated non-issuer is just two people trading with each other. A private placement, yeah, that's fine. Yeah, it goes very fast. But yeah, you're still in the week. You're still in the first week or so. So don't worry about it. A little over the first week. Don't worry. Focus on here's the thing. Find my Can I Sell a Security video. It'll help you a lot. It's a chart. Once you've read it, just know those things and you'll be fine. Okay. Not too shabby. We got an hour. And last Tuesday I went an hour and a half. I didn't think that would happen again. Okay. Not too bad. Okay. Any last minute questions before I head out and go have dinner? Dinner's so late. It's so bad. Don't forget Instagram, TikTok. Go check me out. And I say stupid shit on there too. Okay. I think we're good. I think we're going to go. Remember, everyone, you're going to pass. I'm not worried about you. You're going to rock this thing. Okay. Before I go, let's have a little motivation. And I won't be back. I will see you guys in 47 hours. And, 47 hours minus 5 minutes. Boom. Go wash your hands. I'm out of here. Oh, Brian, I'm going to see you on Friday. But hopefully I'll see you on Thursday. 3, 2, 1. Let's go, baby. Let's be happy. This is it. Today's the day. You've been studying your ass off. You got good night's sleep. You've been reading. You have your dump sheet done. You're going to walk in there like a fucking badass. You're going to get this, okay? This is the day. You've been working. This is what it all leads to. Today. This is the thing. You're going to go in there. You're going to read every fucking word. You're going to come out there like a champ. I know you're going to feel like you're failing the whole time, but you're not, because you're going to do this. You're going to nail it.
I'm looking for a man in